Alright guys, I'm super excited to show you this deck today. It is a Bildgewater Nautilus deck, but we're combining it with PnZ, so we're combining it with all the new discard cards. Super cool. But before we jump into the deck, guys, I just want to let you know that I do stream on Twitch on Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, and then sometimes during the week as well. I'll pop my link in the description below. And one other thing, we have a Discord going at the moment. If you want to join, it's a cool community. We have a custom card contest every single week. $20 of prizes are for grabs, winner and a runner-up prize. I encourage you to get involved. It's been super fun. We had some really good entries last week, and this week is Targon. So if you want to jump in, I encourage you to get involved. All right, let's jump into the deck. So we got Turbo Deep, guys. I don't know who originally made this deck. Someone came into the stream this afternoon, and she had the deck code with me, and I thought we'd give it a couple of spins on stream. Turned out it was really, really fun, and I thought I'd make a video on it. So let's run through the deck list, and I'll show you how it all works. It is quite a hard deck to pilot, guys. It's not simple. You have a lot of card draw and a lot of cycle in here. So anything with a lot of cycle is generally a little bit harder to play because you've got a lot of decisions. But let's run through it, and I'll show you how all the cards work together. So we got Triple Jettison. This is just standard in deep decks. Really nice. Helps us go deep at burst speed. Can use this to bait our opponent by sending our minions deep at burst speed reactively. We got 3 Rummage in here, so discard 2 to draw 2. This is probably one of the hardest cards to use in the deck because you have to know what to discard, and what you're going to discard is different for every single matchup, so and every single different like game state. So you have to really use your judgment with this card, work out what's going to be best to get rid of, what's going to be good to keep, and really assess it for that game and the game state that you're in at that time. It's a little tricky, but really, really powerful card if you can use it correctly. We've got Zornite Urchin in here. It's kind of the same as Rummage. You got to be careful with what you discard depending on the game state. But really nice card. Helps us cycle through our deck. Helps us, go deep. So the idea is like you're basically using all the cycle to go really deep along with the toss, right? So a little bit different from the Shadow Isles version, but yeah, Zornite Urchin, really nice. It comes down as a 1-drop too, which is pretty nice. Good little chump blocker. Really like this card, feels really nice. We've got Coral Creatures in here, guys. Coral Creatures has actually been really fun to play. I love the attune on this card. That attune gives you 1 spell mana when you play it, so this essentially comes down for 1 mana, 1 mana, 1/2, really, really nice. And it generates a card. Now, it can generate Jettison, guys, so this is super, super nice when it does. It also generates things like counterfeit copies. I had a game earlier today where I had counterfeit copies, and if you guys don't know counterfeit copies, I'll show you. Counterfeit copies. So you pick a card in hand and then you shuffle 4 exact copies into your deck. I did get the shipwreck order off, and I did get the treasure trove, and I did put 4 treasure troves into my deck. So that was super fun. You can do some kind of shenanigans with this deck. It's pretty cool when it does go off. You can also generate Jury Rig, which synergizes nicely with Rummage and Zona Urchin, which is pretty cool. And what else are we generating? I think that was most of them there. Yeah, Jury, oh, Jailbreak, yeah, that's the other one we could generate, and Parlay and Mushroom Cloud. So there's a couple of little things you can generate there, but I saw the Jettison pop up on this quite a lot, guys. So it was really nice, helped us go deep that little bit quicker. We got 3 Mystic Shot in here. This is just really nice removal. It does synergize pretty well with Petty Officer too, because we can use the keg to take down things at 3 health. You just have to be a little bit careful about how you use it because the keg is reactable, but overall super nice. It takes out Twist of Fate and a bunch of other 2 health minions as well. So really, really like this card. We got Jaw Hunters in here. Standard in deep decks. You love Jaw Hunters. It's going to generate you that card advantage on turn 3 if you have the attack token. Don't be afraid to pass, and then watch the enemy play something, especially if they're a tempo deck, and then you can just play the Jaw Hunters. You have the attack token still, and you can challenge them and take them out. This card is a little bit fragile, so you have to be careful about when you play it, especially into like Bildgewater and PnZ. But it's still going to generate you a Seamon, so it's really nice. We're running triple lure, guys. Now this is kind of greedy, right? But it does help our card draw, and it does we've got a fair few sea monsters in here, so it's really, really nice to reduce the cost of those sea monsters, and you end up like if you get Nautilus on the board, you have like 0 mana Devouras coming down. It's just super crazy. So this lure really snowballs the game. If you can get it off and then get your sea monsters out, it snowballs the game really hard. Petty Officer is really nice in this deck. It helps us go wide, helps us have chump blocker. This guy's just all around good. It's just like really good offensively. You can go wide, push damage. Defensively, you can go wide and have chump blockers. And then also you have that flexibility of having the keg and you have the mystic shots to use with that, so you can, you know, take out things that are 3 health. The keg does synergize with Twist of Fate as well, guys. It does work on his abilities, so it'll work on his red card. I'll show you. It'll work on his red card. This will make it do 2. It'll work on his gold card. This will make it do 3. So don't forget about that as well. Generally, I would say you're mostly summoning the 1-cost follower. If you're like tossing up between, you normally get more value off it. But if you know how to use the keg and you're sure you can get the value of the keg, go for the keg. We've got triple salvage in here, guys. This is going to help us go deep nice and quickly, and it's got the draw cards as well. Really nice with Twist of Fate. We can use salvage to level up Twist of Fate pretty quickly. We've got triple Twist of Fate in here. Twist of Fate is just so flexible. He comes down, you can stun things, you can AoE them, you can draw a card, and then often if you can get him to stick with this deck, you have so much card draw between Salvage, Rummage, Zonite Urchin, and Lure of the Depths. You can pretty aggressively flip him, and then once he's flipped, you're going to be able to generate massive value out of him with these cards. It's just absolutely insane. So if you can, flip Twist of Fate. Don't tunnel on it too hard. You really want to be getting these big sea monsters out and going deep. But yeah, really nice little secondary win condition there for us. We got 3 Abyssal Eye in here. This helps us draw cards, helps us with defense against elusive units, and it's really nice with Lure of the Depths. You can, you get 1 or 2 lures off, and you can start popping these out at 3-4 mana. Super, super nice. We got Triple Devourer in here. This card's been a staple in deep decks ever since they were a thing. Gives you access to that, obliterate keyword, and you can just take out your enemies. Really, really nice. We also have Nautilus. Nautilus, super strong in the deep decks. He levels up and he turns into this 13/13. We're running 3 copies because we do want access to this Riptide as well, which is what he's going to turn into when we have Nautilus on the field. Guys, the best thing about Nautilus is versus Bildgewater decks, you can pretty much make their Riptide Rex useless. If you play Nautilus on 7, then they can't Riptide Rex on 8 because he's going to have tough even when he's not leveled up, guys. Just drop him on level 7. If you're versus Bildgewater, you know they have Riptide Rex. Drop him on turn 7, sorry. He's going to have that tough, and he's going to brick their Riptide Rex in hand. So super underrated thing about Nautilus. And then once he levels up, all you see monsters, super cheap. He's got that massive 13 stat line with the fearsome tag. So really, really nice. And then we're just running 1 copy of Shipwreck Hoarder here. If you guys don't have the Hoarder, you can put the Terror of the Tides in. I do recommend crafting this card though because of how fun it is, and it gives you access to all these treasures. You get to shuffle 2 in your deck when you play him, so really nice. You can sometimes cast Lure, and then this can come down on like turn 6, and you can get the treasures on if you're lucky with your tosses, you can get the treasures on turn 7 or 8, and it can be absolutely backbreaking for the opponent. So that's the deck, guys, and all the synergies and how it kind of works together. We've someone in stream called it Turbo Deep, so we've named it that for now. It's funny, it doesn't actually go deep. I wouldn't even say as fast, or maybe it's on par with the Shadow Isles version, but it's not super turbo deep. But I guess that's the name for it for now. The main thing about this, guys, is you really can overwhelm the board with all your sea monsters, especially if you can get them out cheap. Now we're up into the aggro matchup of Jinx Draven. I would say this version of Deep is a lot less favored than the traditional Shadow Isles version, just because Shadow Isles version has access to all that healing. We don't have any healing in this deck, but that's okay. We're going to give it our best shot. Nice, so we have Petty Officer and Zornite Urchin, along with these Mystic Shots. Immediately, I'm already thinking, because he's playing Draven, I might want to summon the keg and use one of these Mystic Shots on a Draven. So I'm going to try and maybe bank enough spell mana for turn 3. I've got the attack token on turn 3, so we'll see if he wants to go for that. Yeah, let's see how we go. So I'm just going to pass here, see if he's got a 1-drop. He does have that Astute Academic. It does make me want to play this Zornite Urchin to kind of make his open attack a little bit worse. I don't mind getting rid of the Jettison here because we're in an aggro matchup. I'm just looking to stall. I'm probably not going to be using this We got another Mystic Shot, nice. I'm gonna go for the attack here. We'll see if he wants to take the trade. He may not. Either way, I'm fine with it. Okay. Yeah. So the reason I got rid of Jettison in this matchup is I'm not looking to go deep super fast. I just want to survive. So he's got another Urchin there. Look, I could play Coral Creatures right now and have enough blockers for this, which I think I'll do. We got a jury rig.
No outsiders.
So this is fun. We're able to block everything. And now we have another Zornite Urchin. I'm thinking about the pass here, guys, because I'm fine banking this mana if he wants to pass. If he wants to drop Draven, I will summon. Okay, he's got a Sump Dredger. Yeah. So I'm gonna summon the Keg here because it matches up well into that Sump Dredger.
I need more hands.
And because he's tapped out of mana now, I don't have to worry about him
Double pay for the next kill.
wrecking the Keg. I'm gonna offer this attack as well. He probably doesn't want to block with the. Okay, he's happy trading the Sump Dredger into it, which I'm happy with as well. So it's completely fine. Do not mind that trade at all.
The party has arrived.
So down comes Draven. I could Mystic Shot this right now, right? But I'd much rather develop this Twist of Fate, and
I'm always up for a round or two.
he's still got 2 mana, so he could Mystic Shot the Keg.
Dead in their tracks.
That's fine. We got the Keg to activate with the
Out.
Twist of Fate here, which is very nice.
All or nothing.
Just gonna swing in here. He can't buff up the Flame Chompers enough to kill my TF.
Oh, it is a great day for a reckoning.
Okay, so he's got the Battlecaster. I'm just going to Mystic Shot this. My hand's full of Mystic Shots. I really just want to, yeah. So there we go. His hand's pretty bad. And the way we played that early game, he just
Outplayed.
was out of a lot of options. Outplayed indeed. So you see what I mean, guys, with the Keg, with the synergies, with Mystic Shot and Twist of Fate there. That surrender might look a little bit weird, but he doesn't want to waste time. He's playing an aggro deck. He just wants to hard climb. So I kind of agree with that surrender. There's very low chance of him coming back in the game after that. He hadn't got any damage on me, and I was the one aggressing, so did not want to play. Okay, so we got another match here, guys. This time we're up against a very similar deck. He's not running the Twist of Fate variant though. I'm thinking about keeping this Rummage, maybe this Lure. I think I'll keep these. I think I can keep the Lure. I can afford to play a little bit greedy. First him. If you're playing this deep deck, guys, never jettison turn 1. It's never worth it. You can always bank the mana and use it later, and this happens at burst speed, so you can do it anytime. Like, we're not too concerned with this. This is fine. I'm gonna lure here because next turn if he... Yeah, nice. We got the... There's no real big threats that are going to be coming out of him that I can't deal with. So the greedy lure there is fine. Now Wicked Petty Officer probably gets answered by a Mystic Shot though. I'm just gonna pass. Alright, he's playing some treasure. We don't play this in our version of the deck. I'm gonna summon the keg. Oh, am I? No.
All hands on deck!
I'm gonna summon the follow. Oh, we got a bark beast. That's really nice, actually.
Double pair for the next kill!
So I can send this in. Yeah. And he hasn't got a good option to kill it. He might be inclined to Mystic Shot this bark beast before it gets value. He could Twist of Fate as well.
Where the trash? You barnacle!
I'm not really worried about this damage coming in. It's nice we got our bark beast to pop off a little bit. Now here, we have a decision. We could actually discard one of these cards and pop our... We could rummage through our deck. I'm just thinking if I need to rummage right now. It's just very efficient on mana if I do it now. I could just jettison now, yeah. The reason I'm jettisoning now is just to be very efficient with my mana. I don't have another play. I was considering the rummage, but the reason I didn't do it is because Riptide can be really good on the enemy's Nautilus. So this just means we bank exactly the 3 mana. This isn't interesting. I'll see what I draw here. I get the Petty Officer. It's okay. I'm just gonna pass here and see what he does. He's gonna lure. Means I can probably get this off pretty safely. I'm just gonna rummage these 2 cards away. Ooh, another lure's nice. I can put these both at 4. And then play one. Ooh, that Abyssal Eye. So you can see, guys, how much cycle we have in the deck. And you can like fish for things and pull them out. Now this is out of range of all of his removal. So we're 7 away from deep. I don't mind stopping this going off with the Mystic Shot here. He might Mystic Shot in response. Oh, he's got a gotcha. Got a gotcha. Just gonna respond with another one of my own. Should go off, yeah. Now I'm just gonna block one of these. I don't want to block the 2-1 because it puts this in range of Mystic Shot. See, look at this 5 mana. Dude. Man, I don't know if he's running Rex in his deck. That's the problem. I don't think he is. It's probably too top heavy. I'm gonna play the Shipwreck. Maybe I'll play Coral Creatures first. See if we get a Jettison. We got a Rummage. Nice. Actually, it makes some really nice cards, this Coral Creatures. So salvaging. He's deep now. So we only get to toss 2 there, and then we could toss another 2. There's a sump dredger. We'll offer this attack up. I don't want to attack with this because I'm about to go deep and get if he kills it with the sump dredger, it's just not very much value. So a little scary if he drops Nautilus here. He's looking for it.
Blood and guts, golden glory.
He doesn't find it, which is nice for us. Now I could really try and high roll and play coral creatures here and try and go deep so I'm protected from this guy. I think I'm just gonna go...
Carve through that gullet.
Now he needs double mystic on this, yeah. I don't want him to kill my treasure dude. I could block the card draw with this. Still 4 away from deep. Do I need to though? Probably. I just want to block the card draw there.
Quickly.
Just going to attack. I'm still 3 away from deep, so... Which is a little annoying. He's got shipwreck.
Uncle Nautilus, come with us.
Not today, little ones.
Oh.
Found one.
Run along, little ones.
Okay, we got a Yebi wand. That could actually come in clutch. Another good thing about these coral creatures is, guys, they can generate like fodder to discard with rummage. At least I can go deep now.
That ship looks familiar.
Man, I really want that Yebi wand. It could come in clutch next round. Do I just rummage the Mystic Shot away? I guess I don't need to. So, we're gonna send this back into his deck.
Going harvesting.
I could Mystic Shot this right now,
Are you here?
but going deep does the same thing. I really want this Yebi wand because it can work.
Down.
It can work super nicely with. Oh, we got a treasure trove as well. I think I will play that this turn.
The water rises.
Better than eating.
Too greedy.
Oh, actually, I might just play the challenger and go for the win with
Danger pays.
ooh, obliterate fish. That's nice. Yeah. So there's another win, guys.
The waters cannot be sated.
Back above 500. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the deck. If you like the content, please subscribe. That'll be awesome. That'll help the channel grow. As I said, join the Discord. We got those contests in there as well. It's super fun. Custom cards. I've really been enjoying it. Everyone's been putting in some awesome submissions. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the deck, guys. I really encourage you to give it a go. It's super fun. It's a little bit janky, so I really like it though. And guys, if you know the original creator of this deck, please put a comment on the video. It was just a viewer from on stream sent it to me, so but I'd like to credit them if I could because it's a really cool deck. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.